Hello friends, Adam here with FED. Today we're going to talk about review scores and why they really don't matter in the grand scheme of things for Fire Emblem specifically. This is something I've talked about in chat on stream a few times, especially when it was brought up recently by a chatter who said that reviewers get it all wrong essentially for one specific reason. But before we do that, we're going to look at some reviews of a game that is generally seen as, the worst in the series by a lot of people. Maybe not the worst, but it's generally seen as a not very good Fire Emblem entry. And that is Fire Emblem Fates Revelation. You can see it on screen right now. So we can see we have a litany of positive reviews. Everybody seems to agree that it's pretty good as far as a critic, from the critic perspective. You have things like IGN saying Fire Emblem Revelation is an excellent final act to the Fates storyline. Its balance of difficulty and accessibility means that both veteran players and newcomers can enjoy it without feeling bored or overwhelmed. And its story starts slowly, but quickly becomes a worthwhile finale to this tactical trilogy. That's a lot of words to say. We like the story, and it's a great game, which I think Fates in general and Revelation by extension gets a little more hate than it deserves, but I wouldn't say that its balance and accessibility means that both veteran players and newcomers can enjoy it. It's not I don't think it's the most balanced entry in the series, that's for sure, without feeling bored or overwhelmed. Wow, what a great review. This top one, let's read some of this. Fire Emblem Fates Revelation is a fantastic way for concluding the incredible war story that enveloped the Hoshido and Nor family. Albeit, it can be played without the need to have completed either the Birthright nor Conquest versions. It is highly recommended. Save this one for last so you can enjoy it at its fullest, all of the content and augments that are exposed here. Easily a great way to conclude with this memorable tale. Alright, Atomics. So if you could see here, these people really were hot on Fates in general, but also Revelation, surprisingly. And that's because of one simple thing. Fire Emblem reviews, and just reviews of games in general by very mainstream critics like IGN and stuff like that. They don't have time to really sit down and play a game over and over again like we do. Replay value at its core is what makes Fire Emblem unique from a lot of other JRPGs and a lot of just tactical RPGs in general. There's so much replayability in the average Fire Emblem game between choosing different armies, different classes in the more modern sense, different things, different ways to play. There is so much replayability. And when a game isn't fun to revisit, the fans take notice. Whereas someone like reviewer number 97 at IGN, who gave this a 95, says, oh, this was an incredible first playthrough. And that's something I talk about a lot on stream too, is an incredible first playthrough, but after that, it's kind of whatever. And I think Revelation kind of falls into that a little bit, right? Incredible first playthrough, but kind of whatever. I wouldn't even say it's incredible. It's okay. So now let's talk about Engage. Let's talk about Engage. Engage comes out in 8 days from the time of recording this. It has a lot of stuff going for it, man. It has a lot of stuff going for it. You have this weird little dragon minigame. You have all these cute, colorful characters to interact with. Oh, look, you can go fishing. Wow, that's so fun the first 3 times. Oh, you can work out. I guarantee I'm going to love doing push-ups, a weird little rhythm minigame thing. Oh, DDR in my Fire Emblem? Wow. See, there's going to be all of these little things that I think reviewers are going to see and go, ooh, exciting. Look at this cute little thing I can do. But if it is required to, or if it has such an impact on the gameplay that it feels required for the higher difficulties, then I think it's really going to hurt the replay value of this game. So I think regardless, Engage is going to review incredibly well. No matter what happens, Engage is going to review the gangbusters. It's going to get 9 out of 10s, 9.5s out of 10s. There might even be some crazy person who gives it a 10 out of 10, regardless of what happens, regardless of anything that the fans feel, right? That's what I mean. So what it's really going to come down to for us hardcore Fire Emblem fans, is whether or not replaying through the game is fun. See, Three Houses, when it first came out, was incredible first experience. I think first playthrough was really fun. I really enjoyed it. With all the monastery stuff was actually kind of cool at first, but now on subsequent playthroughs, I dread some of the monastery stuff. It's a pain. I dread playing part 1 again because it just feels kind of pointless and annoying, and you're just doing it to get to part 2. I don't think Engage is going to be as bad as Three Houses in this sense. At least I hope it won't be. But I think there is potential for that with all the extra stuff going on. So all that to say, take reviews with a grain of salt. Just because a review is a 9 out of 10 from some random reviewer guy who, has maybe played a few Fire Emblem games, or maybe this is their first one, don't think that it's going to be the best experience of all time. Measure your expectations. Because what inevitably happens in like every situation with Fire Emblem is we, as a fan base, love the game when it comes out. And this happens with like every game ever, right? We love the game when it comes out, but because we replay the game over and over, we find all the reasons to hate it. Find all the reasons to dislike the game for one reason or another. And reviewers don't experience that. So just saying, just because it's going to be a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 from IGN or from GameSpot or whatever else, or the Metacritic score is going to be like a 91, doesn't mean the game itself is going to be a 91 for us fans. That being said, it's Fire Emblem. I'm sure we'll all love it. I'm going to love it. Doesn't really matter what they do with it. Fire Emblem is still Fire Emblem at its core when they handle it well, and I think they are handling it relatively well. So I'm very excited for Fire Emblem Engage to come out. I have measured expectations. I try to keep myself level-headed here. But there is a lot to like so far. I'm just saying, replayability might be an issue. But we'll see. We will see. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like the video so other people can find it. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you think review scores are going to accurately reflect how we, the fans, feel about Fire Emblem Engage? Or do you think it's going to be completely different once we, once the game's been out for, a month or 2 months or 3 months? Because again, that's what we saw with basically every other entry in the series. It always comes out, everyone's super excited, they love everything about it. And then there's a vocal, really you could say a vocal minority that kind of leans the other way. So yeah, leave your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. I will, catch you next time, guys. Whatever. Don't know how to end this. Bye.